Hello YouTube and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. You join me north of Miami once again as we have trains coming in and out. We've got the fuel train going to pick up some more fuel. We've got two food trains, both of them currently empty, but hopefully not so empty for a long time. And of course the fuel train is extremely old, so we're going to be looking at fixing that. But today we're going to see how far we can grow Miami just with the food coming and going. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be probably another freight-filled episode, but after that we're probably and hopefully moving on to some passengers once again. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to upgrade this train, because this train is pretty old and I think we can do a lot better with this vehicle. So I'm going to replace the selected vehicle and we're going to go for a black Baldwin class with black tank cars. We can do all sorts of colours with these. Now we're going to get fancy on some colours, so we're going to do two black, blue, some purpley colours, two of those, three of those, another black, some plain ones. Should go for a reddish one, a deep red, one of those, and then another two blues. Could we add one more? Let's add in a grey one at the back. There we go. That's our new train. So we're going to replace it. 4 million it's going to cost. There's the new train. Job done. Does that look good? I think that looks... Yes. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. Let's find out if we've got any food waiting for us. We have. We have food waiting for us. What does this train that's on its way back carry? Not a lot. Now that's a problem. That's 56 there. I think... okay. What we could do is we could take one carriage off each of these and then be able to run a slightly higher profit, or even two. We could take two off each of these. Let's try it as a test. I'm going to edit this train, edit selected vehicle, and I'm going to remove two of those. There we go. So that's slightly shorter, and I'm going to remove two on this as well, making this one slightly shorter. And then we'll have Then we'll have two that are. Does that give me money? It does. There we go. And then we're going to have two that are longer, so it should, hopefully in theory, pan out. So we have two short, two long. I'm hoping that happens to pan out. It might not. Let's find out. In addition to that, we need to ensure that... What do we need to ensure? Yes. These things, they need upgrading. It's been a long time. We're going to replace all of them with these ones. Yes, we'll replace it with these. Replace. And we're going to paint them all orange. Orange, there we go. Where is the orange anyway? Oh, it's just the seats. Just paint the seats orange. Well, that's alright. That's alright. We've got plenty going on there. Over here, the passenger lines, of course, are ridiculously busy. Nothing I can do about that just yet. What is the route for the roads? You're going there, and I'll tell you what, I want you to avoid there because it's really busy. I want you to come back down here. Is that possible? I think it is. If I pop in a waypoint of some sort. There it is. This way. And then I shall select... Who are you? Which one are you? Miami Food. Yes, that's what I want. Miami Food, 8th Street, and then... Yeah, go there. That's better. That should help me out quite a bit with the traffic. Hello, train. Are you full? You are full. We're going to work on those trains in the next episode. In this episode, we're still focusing on Miami and only Miami. Let's see how this is going. You're struggling. You're struggling there, bud. How heavy is this train? Extremely, probably. Now, we have oil running out here, though we have this train going to get it. Are you actually struggling? You're doing 24 miles per hour. You're not struggling too badly. We'll find out if that works. If not, what we'll do is we'll double header that one. If that's a way to do things. Okay, you're doing all right. Could I adjust this to bring an entrance in here? Okay, can I do this? Entrance there. Exit there. No. That's not what I want. I want entrance here. Exit. Construction not possible. Okay, I want an exit here. Construction not possible. Okay, why are you suddenly not... What's happened? You did work just now. I'll just flatten this area and try again. Construction not possible. Now we've got construction not possible there either. No, wait, we can do that. Okay. How about we just... No. Apparently there's nothing. It wants nothing. It hates us with every... Yep, okay, well, fine. Whatever, be like that. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Because now we have a lot of this. Can you just turn around? Turn around every now and then. There you go. Why are you empty? Turn around as well. Okay, all of these lots should be now full. Where's our first train of the thing? This one. Do you have anything? 49 foods. You have 49 foods on you. Fantastic. It's not a lot. It really isn't a lot. We'll fast forward once again. And let's find out what happens here. What are you waiting for? Oh, you are waiting for something. Right, this hasn't panned out perfectly. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to ensure that these guys wait for here, full load, maximum waiting time 3 minutes. There we go. So it'll just sit here waiting to be loaded up as much as it possibly can. And that's probably a good thing. We've got a lot stored, so it should be able to produce it. It's just the fact that it's not producing it fast enough. So if it can do that, I will be quite happy. And then this one will essentially stop, drop off the stuff here. It will wait on the other side, but that's not a problem. This is going well. Look at that. 24, 19, 112. Okay, we start losing at 112. Configure. More. I need more. There you go. Perfect. That will do nicely. So now we should be able to carry everything we possibly require. Down over here we've got this train still waiting, but it now has 68 out of 70, which is good. 69 out of 70, 70 out of 70. Right. Let's see. That's where it's gone wrong. Now we've got a problem. Why have you come all the way here for that? No, wait, you're going to go, that's fine. But you're going to get stuck. You need to leave. You need to leave. There you go. Okay. Who are you waiting for now? Okay, you're waiting for... Right. This might not go to plan. But so far, it's not gone terribly wrong. Now 13 waiting already. 14. Maybe I drop the... Not manage vehicle. Maybe I drop the wait time on this. That's not what I meant to do either. That's one. I'll drop the wait time to 2 minutes and then see if that helps. So it won't be a full train, of course. Certainly not a full train, but it will have something. If it's 75% full, I think it should be okay. At 75% full. Alright, let's have a look. That's at 35. I'll leave that down there whilst I'm watching and trying to figure things out. That one's coming back in, that's fine. You're over there, that's fine. And you're about to drop off a lot of food. There we go. We may need more than 10 to handle this level of food. Maybe. Right, now you've got 52. You can carry 98, so to be 75% full, what are we looking at? 72, 73? 73 probably. Not even 74. So if we can get 74 on this before it leaves, I think that's okay. And before anything else gets stuck behind it as well. That's the other thing to be concerned about. Ah, you see? Here comes a train. 74. There's 74. 76. Are you not going to leave? By any chance? Has it not been 2 minutes? Maybe it hasn't been 2 minutes yet. Okay, you wait for a full train. You actually wait for a full train. That's going to cause issues. That's certainly going to cause problems. Not a lot of problems, but certainly some problems, unless this thing can produce food faster than it currently is. If it manages to produce food faster than it is, then it's a positive. But at the moment, it's certainly not. And at the same time, I need to have a look over here to see how the food supply is looking. They've managed to get rid of the food, or managed to use the food, should I say. And they've managed to use majority of the fuel. Wait, what? Is there not enough fuel here now? 43 fuel. We need to up the fuel tempo. Because we're running half-empty trains. Wait, it's not really half-empty, is it? It's 105. We'll pick up 75% on the train again. Roughly. Now 70% on the train. 65% on the train. Right, okay, so we need to be aware of that as well. In the meantime, how is Miami looking? We're looking for 635 on the population now, which is pretty large. We're at 657 now on the population. What we do need to be aware of is the amount of passengers waiting at the station. And as I said, that's going to be focused on the next episode. I do not want to touch the passenger routes today because I want to focus more on what's actually built. There's a lot of things building up. That's pretty good. I'm going to no streets, that's it. I'm going to actually help these guys a little bit, like so. There we go. Is that a house? That's a commercial building. Where are the houses? I wish all the houses were not just clustered around here. That is somewhat annoying. And I really wish the commercial buildings would expand to out this side. That's what I really want. I really want the commercial buildings to go out this side. But unfortunately they are not. Is that a house? Those are houses. Okay. We've got some housing growing in along this road. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We're now at 657 is what we're looking for. 639 is what we are currently at. Pretty good. We've got 54. Should we... Do we have any loan? We do not have any loan. That's fine. That's good. Nothing to worry about there then. This is going to, I think, become very interesting soon. Because we're probably going to have to make the station bigger. But things are starting to take shape. More food. Loads more food. Look at that. Not a lot more fuel though. How much are you carrying this time? 53. Is Miami getting its required fuel? It is not. Who is and isn't carrying fuel? Okay, almost everybody carries fuel. So, how do I improve that? And certainly it's not getting its full supply of food, that's for sure. How do I ensure that it gets its full supply of food? That's the other thing. It's currently at 50 on the supply of food. Right. Lots to think about here. 141 out of 200 on there. 85, oh dear. That's gone down. 86. So what's happening, I think, is maybe the food's not getting there quickly enough? No, the food is getting there fairly quickly. 93, it's gone back up. Okay, so it's just a balancing act there. Definitely just a balancing act. And again, we're a bit low on fuel, but the fuel train's just coming in. It's almost balanced here, almost. But the problem is that the fuel train is not full. 65 there, so that's the issue. If the fuel train was full, then we wouldn't have any problems. 85 out of 98. Ah, that did not pick up everything. That's good. That's probably something positive. So it did wait for a certain amount of time and then left. That's good. Oh, why are you building out here? What is out here that's so special? Laredo, that's what's out there. But out here we've got New Orleans. Why are you not... I do not understand what's happening here. Does nobody just travel to Nobody travels to New Orleans. Wow. That's sad. 355 on that. We should probably look at the freight of the other places whilst this is going ahead doing whatever it needs to do. Alright, let's just check this though. Okay, now we're talking on the food. We're doing alright. We're just focusing on the fuel. Okay, I'll let this run for a while. 657, 676. Quality, we've got slight issues on the noise, or the emissions, sorry. This might help. Replace all of them with more of them. That might actually help the emissions. Bring the emissions down, just because we are replacing certain trains. Anyway, let's go... sorry, not trains, stagecoaches. Let's go have a look down here. How are things running with our machines? We have 20 machines waiting for us. What are you bringing? You're bringing the steel that you need to bring. That's good. The steel is... There is no steel here. There's loads of wood. Just not enough steel being shipped. And similarly, there isn't enough iron and coal being shipped. It's iron that's causing the problem. There seems to be plenty of coal, not enough iron. Right, so we need to work on that, and because of that, this isn't able to produce. So we are bottlenecking somewhere. Our bottleneck are these trains here. Why and how do I improve that? Whoa, that's a lot of trains in a small area. You're going to Norwalk. We need to have a sightseeing episode or something like that. Train spotting episode, that's it. Brain, thank you. We're definitely going to need a train spotting episode, but how are we looking now? 76, okay. So we do have a decent amount of machines. This is going to pick up some more. Where's our cargo train? Where's our goods train gone? There's our goods train. Our goods train is just on its way in, which is awesome. We're still struggling on the iron front massively, but this should give us enough to fill up an entire goods train, I think. If this gives us 98, we fill up an entire goods train. It's giving us 90. 91, 92, nope, we might get our 98 here. 98. Okay, so that's a full goods train, I think. Or is 105 a full goods train? Where are you? There you are. 84. Only 84 is a full goods train, so that's okay. So though we're bottlenecking, that bottleneck is allowing us not to go overboard. Let's run back to Miami and see how Miami's doing. 677. Quality, good. We've got overloading passengers. That we're going to fix. That's certainly going to be fixed. This is going to be fixed. This is that's all next episode. All of next episode is going to be passengers. That's what we're going to be trying to sort out. We are dropping residents as we are unable to cope at the moment. But we are trying. We are trying as hard as we can. It is difficult. This game is... Once you start dealing with this, the game does start becoming somewhat difficult to handle certain things. But I'm sure it's just a matter of getting used to it. Baltimore, that's the other one that has freight. Baltimore's got 100% on the freight. It's happily sitting at 389 residents. Also with problems on the train lines, which we need to address, and we will be addressing. As you can see, we have space for bigger trains now. Norwalk, how are you doing? Norwalk has 50% on the supply. That's probably because it doesn't get to everywhere, right? How am I supposed to know this? That's the one. Yes, it doesn't seem to be getting to perhaps these buildings around here. But it's getting to most of them, so maybe it's just a matter of time. Concord, how are you looking? 80% on the food, 60% on the machines. So we're looking at 291, again poor on emissions, but I think we're getting along over here. Things are working out. So we are handling it, that's for sure. We're certainly handling it. Not brilliantly, but we are handling it. And that's okay. 292, yep, we're okay. And I think that's everything down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode right now. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support will be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. How are you doing? Oh, this thing produces faster. That's good. That's really good. Okay, well, that's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever 2, where, as I said, we are going to be focusing on the passengers, and in particular, the passenger railways.